Sometimes we don't realize some of the places where fractions can be used. Let's listen to fireman Domingo Montalvo and how he uses math and fractions in putting out fires.
From the very front we have a nozzle that the water comes out of. We use fog nozzles most of the time, so we've already calculated that every fog nozzle, no matter how big or how small it is, if we say that we need 100 pounds per square inch for that nozzle, that's where we start. Then we figure the friction loss. We have basically two types of hoses that we use to attack a fire, an 1.5 inch and a 2.5 inch. The 1.5 inch hose in there, since it's so small, you have what's called friction loss. That's what it takes the water to get past the jacketing to come out the nozzle. So on an 1.5 inch, with it being smaller, it's going to be a tighter space. It's going to take more pressure to get it out. So for every 100 sections, you're going to have 30 psi. And usually, the first line that goes in is usually normally about 150 feet long. So you take your 100 and you add your 30 psi, and you have 150 feet. So your 100 would be 30, and then you have that extra 50, and 50 is half of 100, so that would be 15, so that's 45. So that would be what your engine pressure would be. You would run it up to 145.